Feel the freshness. Feel the softness. DQ 78 TFM Grade 1 Soap.
Alcazar watches. Luxury you can wear.
Joining me today is the remarkable Miss South India 2024, Sinda Baramade. So, Sinda, congrats.
Hi,
How are you feeling?
I think I got some time now to fully process it. So now I'm feeling very excited. During the first week of being with South India, I couldn't really process it. I was still kind of in disbelief. But now I'm fully sinking into it and I'm super excited.
Have you always followed pageants and modeling videos?
Yeah. I have always been interested in all of this since a very young age. And I never thought I'd be, actually participating. I've always wanted to, but I never knew when and how. But here I am.
Okay, so when did you first feel that passion to join modeling?
Since a very young age, I've always been interested in it. So I've always had that passion. And then I joined my college fashion team. That's how I actually began this journey. Because I was very unsure of how I can get on to an industry like this. And getting that contacts and that exposure really helped me understand. And that's how I came into this industry.
Do you feel like a different person looking back?
I think in terms of pageantry, pageants, Miss South India, Miss Queen of India, it's all Kerala, has all shaped me into a better version of myself. Because pageantry makes you evaluate yourself a lot. And I've done so much of that. I've understood what are my plus points, what are my drawbacks, and I've worked on that. So that has truly made me a new person. But modeling, I don't think it has made me a different person, but honestly, I've grown in both.
Okay.
Yeah.
So going into each pageant, are you like more nervous each time or do you get more excited?
I think for my first pageant, I was really, really nervous. But also I did not have high pressure or hope because it was my first pageant. So I was way more nervous there than I was for Miss South India. But then the pressure that I had within myself was way higher for Miss South India because I already had crowns before. So that expectation was a huge pressure for me. But with time, I learned how to manage it a little better.
So what is the discipline like being a model? Like what does it take? What did you do on a daily basis?
So there are a lot of things that I try and do every single day, starting with my skincare routine. And then I try to eat healthy. Before my South India, I was very rigid on that. But after that, I've taken a little break and I've indulged in anything that I want.
What are some things you incorporated into your daily diet or getting
So after getting into South India,
after getting into modeling and all of that?
I think it is very important that we maintain the way that we look because that's what we present in this industry. So there's a lot of importance for my self-care, be it my diet or skincare. So I do make sure that I spend some time for that every single day. Yeah.
So on the pageant day, are there any pre-pageant rituals? What do you do just before getting onto the stage?
There is nothing like that for me. I honestly try and maintain my pace during that time because up until that, I'll be in a very, preparation mode. So I'll be doing and reading and researching everything that I can do. But right before the pageant is the time that I take to breathe in and then I try to relax myself, calm myself down. So that I can enjoy the process of the pageantry rather than being stressed out. So that is a time that I truly take to kind of balance and fully process everything.
So in Miss South India, when you were moving from one round to another, what were you thinking? And when the winners were announced, the winners answered the last one. What were your thoughts?
So in between the rounds, there is no time to think. And that is a benefit to me because if I have time, I start thinking and I start panicking. But there is no time for any of that because we have to change our clothes, we have to change the makeup, hair. So it's a very chaotic situation on backstage between each round. So during that time, I was just focusing on getting ready and being on stage because I had all the outfits and looks pre-planned. I had a stylist called Albin who helped me, and I had a makeup artist, Anish. So they were both there. So we had plans on what exactly we wanted to do. So we were all focused on putting that together. And we have so little time, so all our energy and effort was into that. So I did not have time to stress. After the 3 rounds is when I got time. And that's when I started thinking, okay, everyone did really well. The competition is really tough. So that's when I actually started thinking and stressing.
Okay.
And then during the time of announcement, even then I was very confused because the competition was really good. Everyone did really well. It could have been anyone's win. So each time anyone was being called, I was like, okay, only 4 people left. Who's it gonna be? And we'll have predictions of our own, right? So like I was thinking, okay, who will it be? And then my name was being called, and honestly, for a moment, I was shocked, and Harsha was the one who crowned me. So as soon as my name was being called, I was in utter shock, and I just looked at Harsha, and that's when I realized, okay, this is actually happening. So it was a very magical moment, honestly. And still thinking about it, it gives me that adrenaline rush.
Okay, so what do you enjoy most about pageantry and modeling, and what do you fear most about pageant?
Ramp is something that I truly love doing because that's what I started doing. In college, that was the first thing that I started doing. And I enjoy walking on ramp. It is something that I know that I can do it well. So I enjoy that a lot. That is what I like doing the most. But for me, Q&A, public speaking was never something that I enjoyed. I was always afraid of speaking on stage.
So you worked on that.
Yeah, so that's what I had to work on a lot because pageantry obviously gives a lot of importance to that. So that's the most difficult part for me. And that's the part I put in the most effort also too.
Okay, so who are your support system and how did they react when you won? And does your friends behave differently now, or like how is it like?
So support system, starting with my parents. I'm honestly very blessed to have people around me who takes my, dreams as their own as well. So be it my parents or my friends, they all have taken this whole pageant journey as their journey as well. They are into it as much as and even more than I am. Like my parents are always there for everything, sourcing, preparation, everything. They're always there. They're like, she's here today also. They are always there with me to support me and give me the confidence. And even my friends have helped me prepare for pageantry. As I said, Q&A is a difficult portion for me. And I've put in a lot of effort with my friend. He actually helped me prepare for it. And there are other friends who are all there, to support me and guide me and all of that.
What about people from your school and college who doesn't know you that well? Like, did they reach out?
Yeah. The most overwhelming part after Miss South India was how much people actually reached out to me. People who I never thought would be talking to me, my teachers from my school and my college. All of them, reached out with a lot of pride. And that was something that made me feel really good. It honestly was very honoring to actually, to know that they think of me is huge.
Okay, so Cindy, I've seen you share beautiful quotes throughout your pageant intro and Q&A. So what's your favorite quote or motto in life right now?
I think there are a lot of different things that I hold on to, but the one that I shared in my introduction, it is about dreams. And I am a person who strongly believe in the power of dreams because it is only when we try and dream out of our comfort zone, that is only when we can actually make that happen. So any quotes that is about dreams. Yeah.
Okay, and how was your bond with your co-contestants? Like, how was everyone during the grooming and backstage?
It was honestly really great because I've heard a lot of pageant girls talking about how they have a sisterhood always in pageants. But I was always very skeptical about that because at the end of the day, it's a competition.
Yeah.
So I always wondered how they'll make it happen. But the thing is, pageant girls are all such hardworking people, and we have so much in common. We all have like similar interests and vision and the things that we want to do, and it's all very similar to each other. So we have a lot to talk about. So we all bonded very fast. We had 2 days, and then we traveled. So we were very quick in bonding with each other, and it was a very fun time.
Yeah, right. So how do you practice self-care on a day-to-day? Like, what do you like to do in free time?
Okay, so right now I don't have much free time. Balancing between college, being a full-time student, and being a model, I don't have any free time. When I do get free time, I try and relax myself, do anything that I like to do, watch a movie, hang out with my friends, something like that.
Okay, and how's your social media usage? Are you very active on Instagram?
Yeah, I do use social media a lot, but I'm trying to improve the way that I use it. Obviously, there's a lot of social media addiction going on with each and every one of us, and I also have that. I use a lot of Instagram, but I'm trying to use that in a more purposeful way.
Okay, so you were Miss Fashionista,
Yeah.
subtitle winner. So what do you look for and not look for when shopping for clothes, for pageants and all? Like, where do you get the inspiration?
So inspiration comes from other pageant girls.
Yeah.
So I've been following a lot of different people in this industry for a long time. So whenever I see a look that I think, okay, this might look good on me, I would always save it. And whenever I need some outfit, I would look for inspirations and then try and source it.
Do you have like Pinterest?
Yeah. A lot of interest would work.
And your friends help with that?
Yeah. Alvin, my stylist.
Tara stylist.
Yeah.
They get everything to fill. No.
He helped me source the outfits for the day. And then I had one outfit also that we sourced together from Tunnel, which was the outfit I wore for the photo shoot. Other than that, it was mostly my clothes, but I styled in a way that it was more put together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what tips would you give people to look natural in photographs and photo shoots?
I think when it comes to photo shoots, always having a professional help is what will give you the best output. So if you have a friend or anyone that you know who does makeup professionally, approach them, and they can make sure that you look your best self on camera.
And some other beauty tips that you swear by, especially on pageant days.
Drinking a lot of water. I know this is very basic, but on a pageant day, people tend to not drink water because we're all stressed about so many different things, and we forget about water. And I did forget in my first pageant. I forgot about drinking water, and I was so drained that day. After that, I drank water, and that's when I realized I hadn't drank any water the whole day. So I consciously drink water, but that also means that I'll have to go to the toilet again and again
Yeah.
during the makeup and all of that. But still, I want that hydration to be okay.
Beauty sleep.
Yeah. Oh no, I don't have beauty sleep right now. Very sadly, I don't. But I hope very soon I can get to sleep very well.
So you have a lot going on, but what are some things that you want to pick up, some activities you want to pick up, or anything that you're looking forward to do in your future plans?
So as of now, I want to truly maximize whatever I'm doing now with my studies in modeling and pageantry. But in between all of this, I hope that I can find more time for reading, because I know that will help me more in pageantry, and it is not something that I do a lot. So I'm trying to improve my reading skills.
Okay. And how was your whole experience with Pegasus?
Pegasus, I've heard so much about Pegasus. Right from the moment I started to think about pageantry, Shweta Jairam and Harsha Shrikant, who are my seniors in college. So they are the first people that I've called in, okay, I want to start pageantry. Where will I begin? And both of them had the same answer. It was Pegasus. And that's how I thought about applying for Miss Queen Kerala. So my first pageant was not with Pegasus. So after that, I knew that I had to be very prepared for this one because it was a Pegasus event and I knew that it was a very professionally done one. So I had to put a lot of effort for that. And then when I worked with them, that's when I realized why Shweta Chichi and Harsha was talking about them in such a way. And even before Miss South India, I was honestly not sure if I would participate in it. I had some personal things going on, so I was skeptical about whether or not to participate.
How
And
much time did you get to prepare after 2 weeks?
oh no, we had around I think 3 months, but I wasn't sure if I'll participate. So it was right 2 weeks before Miss South India. That's when I actually decided to go. And before that, while I was confused on whether or not to do it, both Jevita ma'am and Ajit Ravi sir has personally called me and talked to me. I mean, they had no reason to do that. Like, no one else would do that. But they actually took that effort to talk to me. And that really motivated me and gave me the kind of, inspiration. I knew that, okay, they'll be there, they'll support me, I have the right things. So, yeah, they've truly helped me.
Okay. Thank you, Sandhya. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Great success for you.
Thank you.